Good morning, family. All right, quickly, a friend of mine asked a question in the comments of my most recent weigh-in day post, and I figure I could answer her and answer you guys at the same time for any of you who may have the same questions or concerns. She asks, where do I start? Right, so I assume she's in the very beginning of what will be her weight loss journey, healthy lifestyle change, and she needs to know what to do first. So I always suggest to people who are starting out in the very beginning, before you join the gym, before you just go shopping, to identify your goals, right? And I'm corny like that. I'll make lists. Get a book, get a piece of paper, and write a list. Identify what exactly are your goals. My goal is to run a 5K marathon. My goal is to beat this diabetes diagnosis. My goal is to just get healthy. My goal is to lose weight. My goal is to be able to run around with my kids. And once you've identified your goal, identify all the things that may be standing in the way of you reaching that goal. So my addiction to brownies, right? I have an addiction to Oreo cookies. My sedentary lifestyle. Lots of us, work jobs where we sit all day long, so I don't get a chance to move at all during the day. My schedule, right? I got 3 kids, 2 of them go to karate, 1 of them has swim lessons. I got a lot of shit going on, and I really can't find time for me. Identify anything that stands in the way of you reaching those goals. Once you get there, call forth your team. If you've ever been to my class, you've heard me say that. Call forth your team. Call on your tribe and for me, it was making a public proclamation on Facebook. People watching me. I got people to keep me accountable because they're waiting for my weigh-in day post. They're waiting for my workout videos on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. And so these people are depending on me. And not only do I not want to let myself down, I also don't want to let these people down. So make a proclamation to your team. You don't have to do it publicly on Facebook or Instagram, but you call your friend, your bestie, your cousin, your husband, your girlfriend, and you say, listen, this is what I want to do. I want you to help to keep me accountable. And if you have a family or friendships filled with people who are not supportive, then you say, at the very least, man, don't get in my way. I don't need you to sabotage me. Know that I'm doing this thing and I'm serious about this, and I really want you, at the very least, not to get in my way, stand in the way of me reaching my goals. Then you set your goals. Now, if you've ever spent any time around me and you ask me any questions about weight loss or fitness, then you've heard me say this. Be mindful not to set huge goals, right? So people say, oh my God, Tia, what can, I want to lose 150 pounds. What can I do? First thing I say is 150 pounds is going to take you a long time to lose 150 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds. It's going to take a long time to do that. And sometimes the distance between where you are now and where you want to be 120 pounds lighter can become so intimidating that you just give up and you say, shit, I can't. 1 pound a week, oh my God, it's gonna take me 5 years. And then you just kind of give up, and we don't want that. So what I'm going to suggest you to do, and I just said this to my sisters yesterday, is to make small doable goals. So that you say, I'm going to lose 5 pounds this month. I'm going to lose 4% of my body weight as a healthy weight loss per month. So do the math on 4% of whatever your body weight is, and that should be your monthly goal. So I'm going to go to the gym 3 days a week, or I'm going to cut out all sugars Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Make small goals. And when you hit those small goals, high five yourself, celebrate yourself, and get excited about setting and reaching another goal. And that keeps you hype. Like, look, I did this 3 days this week. Man, I lost this 4 pounds this month. I'm ready to hit a new goal. When you set large goals, you're bound to fail. You're bound to slip, to trip, to fall, and then you shut down. You say, fuck, I messed up again. Damn it, I did it again. You know what? I'm done. So we want to create a winning culture where you're always winning, where you're always hitting these small goals. I just want to lose a pant size. I just want to go down a dress size. And you keep hitting, and you keep winning, and you keep wanting to push. Find somebody that motivates you to move. Find somebody that motivates you to get up and go somewhere, whether it's me or Instagram. I don't know how many people on Instagram that I see get up and move. They're bigger than me. They're heavier than me. They got bigger goals, bigger dreams, and they're moving, man. And that shit gets me hype, and I want to get up and move. Find somebody that inspires you to get this thing. Find somebody that actually did it. Find somebody that's doing the work, but find somebody that did it and follow that person and ask that person questions and get in their inbox and go to YouTube and find videos of things that you can do at home, things that you can do in the gym. That's what I do. I'm no expert. I find these things, I'll do the workout, I record them, and I post them for you. And then I would suggest at that point to start to clean up your diet. So prepare. plan. Go to the grocery store with a list. Clean out your home. You might have to clean out your. I feel terrible for people who live, with husbands or family members that are not on board, and they just got to kind of fight through, walking past Doritos and Oreos. If you can, rid your home of all the crap that's in there, man. That's gonna derail you. So we got rid of. I have my pantry. We got rid of all unhealthy snacks. We don't have any cookies or candy or cakes or ice cream in here because nobody's eating that. So you say, well, I have to keep pizza in the house for the kids. You really don't, because the kids can eat broccoli too. But do the best you can with ridding your home of all the things that you don't want to eat, that you don't consider clean eating, and then replace those foods with healthier alternatives. So when I say alternatives, I mean if you are addicted to Doritos, maybe you go pita chips. Don't go cold turkey if it's going to make you crazy. I go cold turkey, but that's what works for me. If you need an alternative to cookies, maybe you try what do you call those, graham crackers, right? Or maybe you like crispy. It's just something about the texture or the consistency. And you get, for me, snap peas, right? And just find an alternative, so you don't necessarily have to get rid of everything right away. But just come up with a plan. Make a list. Now, for those people who say healthy eating is expensive, I hear it all the time. It's too expensive to eat healthy. Listen, I hear you when I hear you when you're talking, but I have to disagree a little bit. When I was buying Oreos and Pepsi and bullshit, and my grocery bill came to maybe $125. Then I decided I was going to eat healthy. So I also got broccoli, and I also got apples, and I also tried to do, lettuce and tomatoes, and I was going to make salads. And then my bill was $165. And I said, shit, this is too healthy. But you know what you could do is you could put away the Doritos. What you could do is get rid of the ice cream, right? And lower your bill and replace it. So if you're trying to add broccoli and apples onto Doritos and bullshit, then yes, it can be expensive. But if all you're buying is healthy foods, it's not that bad. Try that. Make a list. It's really not that bad. And then you implement your plan. Then you make a promise to do what you said you was going to do, man. The consistency is what works. Consistency is what works. It's the small decisions that I make every day. That the other day was at my husband's job, and we didn't have anything to eat. We said, well, we could just stop at Halal Brothers. Let's just stop and go get something. I'll eat when I get home. Let's just stop and grab something quick. We get a salad from McDonald's. I'll eat when I get home. It's those small decisions that are going to make me successful. It's those small decisions, a lot of times, that make you unsuccessful. I ain't going to call nobody's names out. But it's a birthday party. I could just have 2 pieces of chicken. I'm only going to have 1 piece of chicken. I'm going to have a little bit of macaroni and cheese and not that much. And I'm going running later, so it's fine. It's those little decisions that will keep you. So be consistent and do what you say you're going to do. And that's where the accountability partner comes in. Find that accountability partner, because that becomes really very important in your journey. And then just keep pushing. This is not a thing there is no end date. This is not a thing that's going to end, right? So you don't do this until January. You don't go January, I'm going to do this until March. You say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to change my life. This is just going to be what I do forever. And when you do that and you go in prepared, you can almost guarantee that you'll be successful. There's really I don't know if there's any way that you could work out and do cardio and get your weight training in and eat clean and be consistent and fail. It doesn't happen. Something is lacking in one of those departments. People say, I'm working out, I'm eating, I don't see, you're doing something. It's that little bit of macaroni and cheese. It's that I was on vacation, so I just did a little something, but then I'm gonna get right back to it. That's the reason that you're unsuccessful. It's that little bit of juice. It's just juice. This is just Mott's apple juice. What's the difference? It's those little decisions that you make that will keep you successful, that will keep you unsuccessful. So just be mindful there. This went on far too long. I didn't think that it would. But always feel free to comment any questions or concerns. Inbox me if you want to just have a private conversation with me. But I'm always here. That's a lesson that I always give. Seek counsel. If you don't know, ask somebody. Ain't no shame in not knowing. There was a point at which I didn't know. There's no shame. You reach out to somebody, people on Instagram that you don't know. Sometimes people get very busy. We don't fault people for not answering questions. There are people for whom this is their livelihood, right? So you have people who are personal trainers who won't answer your questions. I hear people say it all the time. Tia, you're so great because you answer questions. Yeah, because this is not my job right now, right? And if this is somebody's job, we don't come at them for not answering questions. people should get paid for what they put their heart and soul into. A lot of work goes into personal training, physically taxing, lots of research. A lot of them pay for certifications. It costs money for them to do that, and they have every right to charge you for it. But if you can't talk to them, inbox me. I'll do what I can to answer any questions as best I can, because I'm not a I'm not a guru, but I'm happy to help any way I can. So ask me questions, leave your comments. Hope that helps somebody.